is RG Tanner, and this is Misadventures of a Schizophrenic. Before we start, be sure to hit that little subscribe button, and be sure to comment below what you would like to see me talk about, and hit that thumbs up button to show that you like it. So I just want to talk about a little bit of fibromyalgia, which in one of my previous videos I explained fibromyalgia is the physical manifestation of psychological pain. And so I'm really honestly surprised that it took me 30 years to get it. You know, I mean, having schizophrenia since birth. But here we are. And so I have been really just fighting on fumes. I have been just trying to make it through my day-to-day life without spending most of the day bedridden. But I'll be honest, I do spend a lot of the time just lying on the couch, watching my favorite YouTubers, giving a shout out to Lucy Fink. Girl, if you're watching this, I love you. And, you know, I just spend a lot of time kind of doing downtime, and, you know, I'll show you a little bit of that right here. So this is what fibromyalgia really looks like. I know that I made it seem glamorous, but really I spend a lot of time just laying down and trying to relax because I'm in so much pain. And I'm so tired. I am so incredibly tired. I mean, will you tell them?
She is constantly tired, and she can't take naps during the day.
You know, because I don't know about you guys, but when I take naps, I wake up with anxiety. Freaks me out. And so, just, you know, comment below if you have pain like this, if you know, are this tired and can't do much of anything. So, yeah, thumbs up for Fibro fighters.
Mm-hmm. This guy seems to have no trouble napping during the day.
No, he's quite comfortable napping all day long. So yeah, this is the reality of fibromyalgia. So we are on our way to get some trigger pointing done for me, and that usually entails getting some lidocaine injected into sensitive points, nerve points. So they're going to do my upper back and the base of my neck, which will hopefully help with the headaches. This is just part of kind of what I've got to do for my fibromyalgia. You can see I'm in my big fluffy coat because it is cold outside. It's almost like Utah winters have shifted from November, December to January, February, and so it's quite cold outside, and we're driving to a doctor's office that is completely on the different end of the valley than us. It takes us a little bit to get there. Oh, sorry, train tracks. Just went over some train tracks. So we're just on our way to get that done, and I'll check in with you later. See ya. So I just got the trigger pointing done. I wanted to film it, but there was no filming in the office. And I get it, you know, for HIPAA protection of other patients and my medical history and everything, so, but still it's kind of a bummer. Later I'll show you the areas that I got trigger pointed. I have these two massive bumps on the back of my head. They call them horns. And it hurts so bad to get this done. It burns. It burns really bad, and you have to get it done 2 or 3 times for it to be effective. So I have an appointment next week to get it done again. They call it an occipital nerve block. And so I also got some trigger pointing done on my upper back. Hopefully after a few treatments it will be effective and I won't be in as much pain, because I've been diagnosed with a low-grade migraine that is constant. So that's kind of where I'm at, and it's hard to decipher if that's my MS, which I have, or if it's my fibromyalgia. So we're just kind of running with it. We're just going to do the trigger pointing and see if we can get me into a pain clinic. And I guess that's all for now, and then I'll show you later what the trigger pointing kind of looks like. See you later. Anyway, I also had something done for, because I have something that is considered a low-grade constant migraine, so I just constantly have a headache that's just going ka-boom, 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 ka-boom. And so I had trigger pointing done, which is, and an occipital nerve block done, which is when they take lidocaine and inject it to the back of your head and to certain spots on your shoulders, and it makes you feel like you have these horns in the back of your head because you just got injected with a very strong numbing agent that, pardon my French, it hurts like a bitch. It really, really does. Anyway, you know, I got that done. Next week I have my final shot that I have to do it 3 times to get the full effect. And so, you know, it takes a toll on you, and when you have fibro, you really just want to curl up with your favorite fluffy blanket and in your pajamas all the time, watching your favorite movies, and you just want to kind of take it easy. Thankfully, you know, praise the heavens, I have a wonderful husband who totally understands that I am limited in what I can do right now because of my pain, and he doesn't push me to do stuff that I'm terribly uncomfortable with, like pushing my body to a point where I am physically uncomfortable. He's okay just hanging out at home, watching movies. And so if you have a loved one who is mentally or physically, emotionally in pain, and they kind of need some downtime, I just recommend that you don't push them too much out of their comfort zone. You know, just like, sure, people might need a little nudge to actually live a little bit of life. I'm not saying just encourage someone to shut themselves up and not do anything. I'm just saying that after you've gone out and everything, if someone needs a little rest, you know, there's no shame in taking a rest. If you're feeling like you are just overwhelmed, like I said, be it mentally, emotionally, or physically, and you just need a rest, let yourself rest. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. And you know, sometimes we need to listen to our minds and to our bodies and just slow ourselves down. And that's okay. You know, just remind yourself that sometimes the body and mind need to rejuvenate, and it is very important to let your mind and your body do that. And personally, I know that I spend a lot of time doing downtime, but we have to wait. I'm getting an MRI done soon. I'm going to be getting a full panel of blood work to make sure that everything is a-okay. When you have stuff like this, you really want to stay on top of your health. But I also want to say that because I am so physically exhausted, it causes me to be mentally exhausted, and I am unable to fight the voices as well as I would if I didn't have this physical thing going on. I know that when I feel physically crummy, I have a hard time fighting the voices. Comment below if you feel like you have something similar, where it could be anxiety, it could be mania, it could be psychosis, it could be anything. Comment below if you experience mental side effects because of feeling physically not so great. And because I'm just hoping that we can share our stories, share our strategies, and create a community. And, you know, so I just hope that you guys know that if you're fighting this, you are not alone. I am with you in this. And if you want to read more about what I go through on a day-to-day level, be sure to check out Misadventures of a Schizophrenic.wordpress.com. And also be sure to follow me on Instagram. And be sure to hit that little subscribe button to see more videos, and please comment telling me what you would like to see a schizophrenic talk about. I would love to hear your comments and know what questions you guys have for a schizophrenic, because I am an open book. I will share pretty much anything, and so, you know, just tell me what you want to hear. And so I hope you have a great day, and until then, I'll see you next time. Hey, I hope you enjoyed this video about fighting on fumes. If you want to see another video on my channel, click here to to see another video, click here to subscribe, and be sure to comment below and tell me what you want to see a schizophrenic talk about. Remember, let's share our stories, share our strategies, let's create a community. Talk to you next time.